We all know being on the road and traveling for work can cause us a lot of stress. We're away from the family, we're away from our regimented routine. There's lots of tasks that we have to do. We're either in conference rooms, sales calls, big important meetings with our clients, whining, dining our clients. It causes us a lot of stress to be away from home. And so, this is a really important part of the Traveling Man course because this is where I talk about certain routines that I believe, if implemented, can really manage our stress and anxiety to really help us deal with being away from our regiment, but also just making the best of it. And so, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to quickly go over these three routines that, if done correctly each day, I promise you, your cortisol levels are going to go down. You're going to think a lot clearer. You're going to be a little bit more in the moment. You're going to understand why you're there. And ultimately, your stress is going to go down, which is probably going to enhance your skill sets, probably putting you in a better state to close the deals, to make better relationships with your clients, and ultimately just to be more in tune with yourself. So, what we're going to do, guys, is we're first going to do our morning routine. It's going to be super simple. There's only 5 steps. It doesn't take long. I promise you, this is a game changer. You're going to wake up, you're going to have a glass of water. You got to stay hydrated right off the bat. Then you're going to choose the 3-minute option for daily meditation in the app that you're going to download called Medito. This app right here is awesome. And even if you feel weird meditating and if you've never done it before, just deep breathe for 3 minutes while having the guided meditation in the app. It's absolutely huge. There's actually options for 5 minutes too, but I wanted to make this basically very hard for you not to do. So go ahead and do 3 minutes for the daily meditation. Then you're going to go ahead and do a 5-minute journaling exercise where you're going to answer 3 things you're grateful for, what you're most excited for the day, who do you want to show up to be today. You're going to answer questions like this that's going to direct your focus, okay, to another thing other than our stressors and other than, when we usually wake up and we're like, fuck, I don't want to take on the day. I have so much to do. So what we're doing is we're slowing down, we're going more into the moment, and we're getting clear on the things that are going to change our mindset. Then we're going to go ahead and move. Moving our body changes our physiology. We're going to go into a 5-minute morning mobility routine. Super easy. This is a link you can click. Then on the way to your sales call or conference or whatever it may be, listen to some pump up music, a motivational video that you like that's pumped you up before, or a podcast that's informational that you enjoy, just so therefore you can kind of calm down, kind of get pumped up, and kind of get your body physiologically ready in a good state to meet your clients or whatever task that you have that day. In the day, you're going to go ahead and set up activity breaks. These are very, very important. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm behind a screen for, let's say, 2 hours, I get really antsy and I want to get up and I want to move. Well, that's your body telling you that you need to do that. Our bodies are really made to move. Okay. So they're not made to sit. So in order for us to get rid of our pains or aches and our bad posture and our sedentary lifestyles, we need to get up and we need to walk around. So what I'm going to have you guys do is set up activity break alarms every hour. Okay. Then you're going to label the alarm. Label your alarm, activity break, or label it 10-minute walk or 10 laps. Either you're going to walk a certain amount of laps or walk a certain amount of distance, or you're going to network for a certain amount of time. That's going to get you to move, get you to get more steps in. That's all we're trying to do. Number 2, you're going to practice deep breathing through stressful events. So anytime you feel your cortisol is coming up or your breath's starting to get shallow or your heart rate's starting to come up, make sure that you deep breathe, collect yourself in the moment, and then try to move on in the day that way. Stay hydrated. Number 4, ask yourself questions to manage stress. So whenever you're stressing, you're going to deep breathe and you're going to ask yourself these questions. How would my best self deal with this? What can I do better next time? Who am I able to help? These things are going to direct our focus to something. And obviously, when we answer a question like that, it takes ourselves away from our fast heart rate or our shallow breath or our chest pain or whatever it may be that stress usually occurs. And then lastly, guys, we're going to do a nightly routine. Okay, again, we're going to go back to the Medito app. We're going to do another 3-minute daily meditation. Again, calming our body down. Then we're going to go ahead and do a 5-minute reflection. Asking yourself these 3 questions. What are the top 3 wins that you're proud of today? Right? What are the 3 things that you feel like you did a great job with today? What could have you done better? And how are you going to get 1% better the following day? And then you're going to go ahead and do a 10-minute bedtime stretch. This is a link. So therefore, you can go ahead again, get flexible, try to avoid aches and pains, better posture. Also, just a good way to deep breathe, calm yourself before going to bed. So that way you're not on edge and you're not highly alert going to bed. You're relaxed, you're calm, and you're ready to get a good night rest.